I've got a few choice words to say to you. Where do you get off judging me? And who asked you if you... Who is she?
Nobody.
You live with a woman?
What's it to you?
I know you're not married.
Oh, when's the last time you came to pay me a visit, Aunt Grace? I could have a wife and a couple of babies by now.
And a job, too, but you don't. Who is she?
Just a friend. Now, you be cool.
You mind if I meet this friend?
Maybe later, all right? She ain't down for no party.
Looks to me like the party is over. Are you all right, miss? What happened to her? Or should I say who?
Grace, I ain't even trying to get into this with you.
You really moved up in the world now, Noah, huh? From dopehead to slasher?
Shut your ugly mouth and get out!
Keep your big fat trap shut. Hey, what's going on here? You read me or I need to write it to you.
You know, I think they can hear you at 20,000 feet, Trevor.
You want to fix somebody's life, you try your own for a change, not mine. You stay out of it. You understand me?
Hey, you understand something now, champ. Nobody talks to my wife like that. Nobody.
Oh, no, you don't. You're not going anywhere.
Now, stay calm, Janet.
Why couldn't you just stay where you were?
I had no idea you were here.
Why couldn't you just leave me alone?
As far as I knew, you were still in prison.
You had to turn the knife one last time, didn't you?
Well, I admit, we've had our problems.
Oh, no, we don't have problems. See, I've gotten rid of all of my problems. Didn't Dr. Jaffe explain that to you? I've gotten all the kinks out of my life. No more lumpy body, no more homely face. Every rotten part of my life is gone except for you, Mother dear.
Oh, you wouldn't hurt your own flesh and blood.
That's exactly what Natalie said before I knocked her out and threw her down the well, and she was sweet to me.
Now, I'm your mother.
Oh, so what? That doesn't matter to a psychotic. Didn't your pal Bernard explain that to you? We're just destructive by nature. If you don't believe me, ask Will Cortland. Oh, he's dead. Oh, well, I just have to cross over to the other side to have a chat with him. You know, the funny thing is, it only took me 3 seconds to get rid of Will. But the amazing part of it is the biggest bullies always have the softest heads.
No!
All My Children. Brought to you by the new Advanced Care Cholesterol Test. No appointment needed.
For advice on dealing with cholesterol, you should make an appointment with your doctor. But to simply find out what your cholesterol number is, no appointment needed. The new Johnson & Johnson Advanced Care Cholesterol Test gives you your cholesterol number at home in about 15 minutes, with results as accurate as tests used by doctors and laboratories. All from the comfort of your favorite chair. The new Advanced Care Cholesterol Test. No appointment needed.
What'll I eat? I'm having a fit. I know. I'm gonna get me some Kibbles and Bits. But whoa! Kibbles and Bits jerky makes me berserky. But wait! New Kibbles and Bits bacon cheese makes me weak in the knees. But which one for me? Ah, what the heck? I'll take all three.
Some clothes you just don't want to put in the dryer, so you hang them up to dry. And that's the toughest test of any fabric softener, even Downy. So if you think any mid-priced brand can give you the softness of Downy, put your choice on the line. Look, those brands can leave clothes feeling stiffer after they've been line-dried, but Downy gives your clothes a softer, fluffy feel. Come on into the most fluffy softness. Come on into Downy.
No matter how old your wood furniture may be, keep it looking young with Pledge. With cleansing conditioners to gently lift the dirt, the fingerprints, and the smudges that regular dusting can leave behind. Pledge for beautiful wood every time you dust. And now use Pledge Wood Cleaner to clean and condition wood floors, cabinets, and more. Pledge Wood Cleaner from S.C. Johnson Wax.
Introducing Hershey's Nuggets. Thick chunks of rich Hershey's milk chocolate you can really sink your teeth into. And we all deserve something we can really sink our teeth into.
Dad!
Oh, the ashtray belongs on the mantelpiece, Mother. Try to remember that. People don't like it when you move their home furnishings around, particularly if you're just a guest, and a short-term guest at that.
You're trying to scare me to death, is that
Now,
it?
there's a good idea. Neat, clean, efficient. No need for a body bag or a rug shampoo.
Now, cut it out, Janet.
How would you like this to be your final resting place? What do you think? Grandma could preside over the whole living room. Or would you rather be buried next to Natalie?
Okay. You've made your point. You're very angry. Now, just drop the act.
Oh, I already have. No more mealy-mouthed Jane for you. No, Jane wastes time trying to placate her enemies, while Janet from another planet simply wipes them out.
I am not your enemy, Janet.
Too little, too late. You had a whole lifetime to get on my good side. You should have been nice when you had the chance.
You're overexcited now. Now, just sit down. Take a few deep breaths. Get hold of yourself. Stop.
What? Shut up. Is that what you want me to do? You want me to shut up? Well, I'm not going to. I'm not that terrified little girl you used to kick around.
I never laid a hand on you.
No, you did. Not a hand. Not a kiss. Not a hug. Nothing. Oh. Not even a pat on the head.
I'm not a very demonstrative person.
He used to brush Natalie's hair by the hour. Every night. 100 strokes. She'd sit there in that frilly pink dressing gown, and you'd brush, and you'd tell her how beautiful she was. You used to call her Goldilocks. Remember what you used to call me?
I was just joking.
Porcupine.
Well, you had dry hair.
Look again, Mother.
It was unmanageable.
So you cut it off.
Well, it got all tangled up, and I thought, well, maybe a nice little pixie haircut.
Pixie? You call that a pixie? You made me look like a prisoner of war.
Well, it seemed like a good idea at the time.
Every other girl I knew was trying to look like Cheryl Teagues. You had me looking like Sinead O'Connor on a bad hair day.
Now, listen, Janet. 13 is a terrible age. Every parent knows that once a child hits puberty, well, nothing the parent does is right.
I felt like a leper by the time I was 7. I remember one Christmas. You bought Natalie this beautiful red velvet dress with a white lace collar and cuffs.
That was her Christmas present. You got one.
You bought me a chemistry set. A chemistry set!
Oh, well, that was very expensive, I'll have you know.
You bought Natalie the dress that was fit for an angel. And you bought me a toy for a toad. Because you hated me as much then as you do now. What did I ever do to you? Why did you hate me so much? What did I ever do to you?
Look, I don't know what your beef is, but you better remember where you are and who you're talking to and put a lid on it. I mean, right now. You got it?
All right, fine. You just keep a lid on your wife.
So what's with him?
Nothing. He's happy. He's engaged.
Trevor's getting married?
Yeah. Can't you tell from his blissful mood?
Well, I guess I missed a couple of beats. Who's the lucky girl?
Why, the love of his life, Jane Cox.
Jane Cox.
Yeah. Isn't it bizarre?
When did Trevor and Jane get serious?
It's got to be 15 seconds now.
So that's what all the shouting was about.
Yeah.
I take it you didn't exactly congratulate Trevor.
You know, I lived in 15 towns under 14 aliases. I never would have survived if I couldn't read people. And I'm telling you, Jane Cox is trouble.
Well, I guess we won't be looking for you in the bridal party then, will we?
I got that feeling in my stomach the first time I saw her.
I know that, I know.
And it just got worse the more I knew her.
What is it exactly about her that bothers you?
Well, she came to this town, you know, to spy for Janet Green. And she lied about it until she got caught at it.
Right, that was a bad move, but maybe somewhat understandable.
Well, she's glommed onto the Dillon family like a barnacle.
Maybe she was lonely.
She's unnaturally attached to Amanda.
Well, come on, Laurel. Amanda's pretty adorable.
And Harold, the sweetest dog in the world. She turned him into Cujo. And then he mysteriously disappears. You know, Tim doesn't like her either. He doesn't trust her. My radar tells me that she's bad news. And you think I'm crazy?
No.
No, I trust your judgment. And you're usually a very good judge of people. But I'm just wondering if this time maybe this gut feeling you have about her is just plain old-fashioned jealousy.
Where do you get off busting into my place and pointing your finger at me?
What did you do to her?
Put a roof over her head. Call the FBI and report me, why don't you?
Don't think I won't.
If you don't drag your sorry behind out of my house...
You what, Noah?
Give me a second, I'm gonna show you.
Oh, good. Here come the bully man. You haven't changed since you were 4. How many times have I seen this number, huh? You get scared, you get evil.
I need to be scared of some meddling old bag.
You're hiding out from something, Noah. Now, what is it? Who is this girl? What kind of mess are you
None
in?
of your damn business.
Is that how you feel, miss? Is it none of my business? Or could you use some help?
I can take care of her just fine.
Yeah, I can see that. What are you on? What? What did he give you? What kind of dope?
Nothing.
You stupid, meddling, self-righteous, nasty...
I couldn't have made it without him.
Made it where? Made it... Do you know where you are?
I'm alive.
Alive. Alive and freaked out.
I wouldn't be breathing if it weren't for Noah.
Satisfied?
Who cut your face?
Leave me alone.
Noah didn't hurt you.
What did she just say?
He saved my life. I would have killed myself, or somebody out there would have done it for me.
Somebody who? Is somebody after you? Who are you afraid of?
But forget that you ever saw me, okay? Just leave me alone. Just forget it.
She's so afraid of. What are you mixed up in now?
Where does this psychotic old lady won't leave my crib? Who do I call to get that straightened out?
She has got the shakes. Huh? Is she a junkie?
How stupid you think I am?
All right, then what?
Ain't you got nothing better to do? You go kiss some rich white boy's ring and get off my back.
Is she right in the head?
Look who's asking. She's having a hard time.
A hard time with what?
Life. It stinks. Maybe you ain't noticed.
Don't fool with me, Noah Kiefer. That girl has got the heebie-jeebies, and I want to know why.
She was raped. All right? That's what's wrong with her. She was raped.
A week before her wedding,
What if Dwayne and I aren't really meant to be?
Faye threw caution to the wind.
Italy! What the hell's she doing in Italy?
From the director of Moonstruck
Do you believe in destiny?
It is written on the stars.
comes a film about taking a chance,
Don't throw your life away on someone you don't love.
believing in fate,
You can't go.
Last night was an illusion.
and listening to your heart.
We made for each other!
Only You, rated PG, starts Friday at a theater near you.
When you manage a restaurant all day, you need the strongest hold you can get. That's why I switched adhesives. Oh, that's good. Now I can sip hot soup at lunch. And still make it to dinner to greet my favorite customers.
Even in the hottest liquids, when other adhesives stop holding, FIXODENT holds stronger and longer.
It's a long, hard day, but I love every minute of it.
For the strongest, longest hold, FIXODENT, and forget it.
Our leader is not happy. There's been a serious security leak. But wait, here's new intelligence from Huggies. It's the new leak lock system with 3 layers that quickly pull wetness down into super absorbent materials and lock it away from skin better than the other leading diaper. Now our leader is happy and citizens everywhere are secure with the new leak lock system from Huggies.
Before we came to Sears, I used to wait for days worrying if our portraits turned out okay. You know, if he blinked or if the backgrounds looked right. But now, with Sears' new portrait preview system, I can see the shot the instant it's taken. So I'll know right away that everything's okay. When we're done, I'll see all the shots, and I can take them home on a high-quality proof sheet. With Sears' new portrait preview system, you'll know it's right away.
When I get a sinus attack, it wipes me out. Then I take some medicine, and it dries me up.
Now, a moisturizing formula that won't dry you up. New Sinutab non-drying clears you up without drying you out.
I just want to feel like myself again.
New Sinutab non-drying clears you up, won't dry you out.
Poor child.
You happy now? You got the picture in living color. There's the door.
She reported the rape.
Go home, Grace.
She needs to get to a rape crisis center, and then she's got to go to the police and file charges.
Yeah, you write us out a checklist. We make sure we hit every stop.
They've got those places, counselors and all that, for a reason, Noah. You can't wish this away. That girl needs to talk to somebody.
Uh-huh. And then she'll be ready to headline at the Apollo, right?
It's a step.
Yeah, that's cool. You know, if you just took a couple of steps yourself, Grace, you'd be outside. If we need any more tips, we know who to call.
I came here because I wanted to say something.
Oh, no. I got no time for no sermon.
I don't like us at each other's throats.
Then stay out of my face.
I don't understand what goes on in your head. I don't understand why you live like
Wait,
this.
why you're ahead.
I'm not ahead. I'm way behind. I misjudged you. And I'm sorry.
Is this where I'm supposed to fall down on my knees and shout hallelujah?
Like you said before, we're family.
You should have thought of that before you ran me down to your little pal Terrence, huh?
Yes, you're right. I should have. You're my brother's boy. I used to feed you warm milk out of a bottle.
Oh, come on, Grace. This is getting extremely lame. I tell you what, why don't you just send me a nice greetings card? You know, one of those.
I just wanted to tell you that if you ever needed anything.
How about a big house on Davenport Road and a long black limousine?
I want to make it up to you, Noah. Will you let me try? Isn't there anything I can do?
Jealousy. Maybe I'm a little possessive of Tim and Amanda. I feel a responsibility to Natalie's children. And I don't think they deserve Jane Cox as a stepmother.
What makes you think Jane Cox would be such a bad stepmother?
Tim hates her.
So this is about Tim. This is not the least little bit about Trevor?
Trevor's lonely and he's needy, and I think he's too needy to see what he's doing right now.
Is that what you told him?
Well, I think he's clutching at straws. He's desperately trying to convince himself that Jane is something that she isn't, and it's going to blow up in his face, and the kids will get hurt, and he'll get hurt. And for what? Nothing. For a woman that he imagines. You don't think for a minute that he actually loves Jane?
Well, last time I knew anything about it, he was in love with you.
I really hate him for dumping that on you.
Yeah. You know, Trevor, he's a real upfront kind of guy.
Front. His motives were totally selfish. He was unfair to you, he was unfair to me, and he had no business poking his nose in our marriage, and I told him so.
Look, this is none of my business, but let me just ask you a question. Maybe you should be asking yourself. Are you sure that you're not interested in Trevor?
Trevor, I hope you don't mind I sometimes come here.
Oh. Whole slew of people love Nat. I'm just one in the crowd.
You were her other half, Trevor.
Yeah, that's the way it was.
You know, I'll always be grateful to Natalie. I was dead inside until I met her.
Yeah, I've been in a deep freeze myself for a while now, but things are beginning to look a little bit hopeful.
Well, I'm glad to hear that.
Thing is, I'm not the bachelor type anymore. What am I? I'm a married man without a wife. That's what I am.
Well, maybe that'll change someday.
Yeah, it's looking like I'm going to get hitched now.
You're saying you're getting married?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Trevor, that's wonderful.
I mean, she's not Nat, but she's a great dame.
You don't have to sell me on her. I'm one of her biggest fans.
I didn't know you knew her that well.
There's no question about it. You two are both... You're warm, you're funny, you're down to earth. I think you two are made for each other.
Well, it's great. It's good to hear some positive feedback for a change.
Montgomery's loss is your game. Now, you give Laurel my best wishes.
It's not Laurel I'm marrying. It's Jane Cox.
No, honey, I didn't.
Don't
hate
honey
you.
me just because you're scared.
No, I didn't hate you. How could I? You were like me.
That's what Dr. Jaffe said.
You were so darn eager. I started out like that, like a drooling puppy, bounding up to people, licking them in the face. People can't stand that. So I got swatted down. Well, I figured they'd swat you down, too.
So you decided to beat him to the punch.
I never got anything I wanted. No handsome prince, no mansion on a hill. I didn't want you to end up like me, bitterly disappointed.
Why didn't I threaten to murder you years ago?
Look at this hair. You see it? Do you think anybody would mistake me for Sybil Shepherd? No, I don't think so. My mother couldn't even get a comb through my hair, so she lopped it all off. Well, you had hair just like mine, so I hacked yours off. Not exactly fair, but there it is.
I don't believe this.
Oh, and the eating? That was my thing, too. Every time you popped a chocolate in your mouth, I had instant flashback to the St. Valentine's dance of 1952. There I was, sitting all alone in a corner, chomping down an entire chocolate truffle cake.
You were cruel to me, Mother.
Well, I didn't think of it that way. I honestly believed I was doing the right thing. That chemistry set, for instance, I thought if I could turn you into a Madame Curie or something, maybe it wouldn't matter that you snared a good husband or not. Oh, and then, oh yeah, that loser you hooked, Sam.
Oh, but I snagged the prize this time, didn't I? I could have a good life with Trevor if you'll just stand aside and let me. Will you? So what's it gonna be? Are you going to keep your trap shut, or do I have to shut it for you?
Introducing new Jell-O! Great for the plate with a fruity taste.
Kids go ape for new Jell-O grape.
You got the wiggles and the jiggles all over the place.
Kids go ape for new Jell-O grape.
It's the Jell-O grape that's purple and new.
Kids go ape for new Jell-O grape.
So you can have your fun and eat it too.
Jell-O purple grape.
Now get $5 by mail when you buy the required purchases of Jell-O ready-to-eat snacks. And the Jurassic Park video.
Imagine a hairspray that's healthy. A mousse with pro vitamins. Gels that are actually good for my hair.
Leave it to Pantene Pro-V to go beyond styling to healthy. Pantene Pro-V styling. For hair so healthy, it shines.
My hair never had it so good.
On my really pounding headaches, Tylenol didn't always get rid of all the pain. I found that 2 Advil worked better than 2 Tylenol gel caps. For my tough headaches, Advil just works better. Advil, advanced medicine for pain.
America first came to JCPenney in the early days, stayed with us with the good old days, right through to the present day. And to show our appreciation, we give you JCPenney Days, a store-wide sale with the season's best values. The kind of values that day after day, year after year, have made us one of America's favorite stores. JCPenney Days, going on now.
JCPenney, doing it right.
Let's see what's going on next door. Ooh, cats. Ooh, they get the satin pillow, we get the old shoe. When I gotta go, I get shown the back door like some animal. Mommy's little hairball gets the private box with the scoop-away litter.
And I don't mean that old-fashioned stuff that smells till the day they change it. Scoop away clumps where she wets. They scoop away the clump. Bam, Pookie's box is fresh and clean. Me, I'm sharing a rusty hydrant with every mutt in the cul-de-sac. Aw.
Scoop Away, the litter that's day one clean every day.
Who hated Catherine so much that they wanted to see her dead?
A family of suspects.
You seem to have the strongest motive.
I think this whole thing has Edward's touch about it.
This sounds like Alan's handiwork.
Charity begins at home on General Hospital. All the drama.
I'm gonna find out what's behind this change in you, and I'm not gonna stop until I do.
Double the trouble.
There's a good guy, there's a bad guy. I don't understand it.
In half the time.
Don't miss tomorrow.
Loving on ABC Daytime.
For real? You want to help me out? This ain't no line of garbage.
I'll do whatever I can for you, Noah. Just tell me what you need.
No, I don't need nothing. No, nobody. But that little girl, well, that's another thing.
She needs to see a professional.
I've only been able to get her outside once since it happened. She won't eat. She just sits and stares. Jumps at every little noise. And bathes. The girl just stays in the tub. She's been scrubbing so hard as a wonder she got skin.
What about her people? She got family?
Well, that depends. Now, to my mind, family is folks who think you're worth something, no matter what. You ain't got that, you're out in the cold.
I'm sorry.
Now, that little girl, she'd have been bruised up so bad by them rich clowns she used to call family. She started off feeling like nothing, now she feels worse. Then she was raped, she thinks it's her fault. I mean, here I'm trying to do something. Well, who am I to tell her different?
You really care about her, don't you?
So what if I do? What's wrong with that?
Nothing. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm glad you care.
I don't need your permission. I don't need nothing. She does. Can you help her out or what?
I don't know it. I can try.
That's what you think, that I'm interested in Trevor.
I'm just asking if that's a possibility, that's all.
I care about Trevor, yes, but I'm a one-man woman. I married you for life, I thought, because I knew I could love you that long. And I was willing to take my chances and ride out our troubles until Trevor stepped in and ruined my chances. Or at least that's the way I saw it. So was I right or wrong? Can you tell me? I mean, do you even know? Did Trevor push us into a divorce? Or would we have ended up here anyway?
Ah, good, you're both here.
Hi, Marty.
What, am I early? No, I'm right on time. Okay, well, the settlement papers are ready, so...
Look, Marty, Laurel and I were kind of right in the middle of something here. Do you mind giving us just a few minutes, please?
Okay by you?
Yeah, please.
Fine. I'll wait outside.
Thanks.
If you think you can win me over with threats, you've got another think coming, Missy.
I stopped trying to win you over the day you lopped off my hair.
Oh, maybe that's the problem. You didn't try hard enough.
What is this, instant denial? You just admitted to taking your whole rotten life out on me.
I tried to be a good mother to you. It wasn't my fault that you fought me tooth and nail.
And you call me psychotic. You're a Never Never Land.
That chemistry set, did you ever use it? No, you threw it away. You gave it away, as a matter of fact. You might have become a world-famous scientist, but you never even gave it a shot.
I didn't like science.
You liked figures, numbers, it's the same thing. Listen, you should be grateful to me. I was progressive. I gave you a feminist upbringing. Achievement first, looks second.
Baloney.
That's another thing. Your eating habits. I fought the impossible fight. But I bet you can recite the calorie content of every food item in that kitchen.
So what?
So who taught you, huh? Me, that's who. Oh, and you finally put it to use, I see. Well, what are you now, a size 6 or something? Yes, but do I get any credit? No.
If I'd have listened to you, I would have crawled under a rock and spent the rest of my life there.
Instead, you threw your sister down a well.
I was a different person then. That was before therapy. I'm better now.
You're revving up to kill your own mother. Do you call that mental health?
I don't want to hurt you. I just want to be happy.
With a fake bio, a fake name, a stolen social security number, a man who thinks you're still in jail? What makes you think you can pull that off?
Well, I thought I was smart enough to become a famous scientist. Don't you think I'm smart enough to handle Trevor? I can do it if you'll just give me the chance. You owe me. You know you do. Maybe too late for you to brush my hair or buy me pretty dresses. But it's not too late for you to be the mother I need. And what I'm asking for is simple. All I want is your silence. Will you give me that? Will you please, Mother?
We asked women which looks like the leading cough syrup.
This one coats better.
This one's thinner.
It looks watery. This one that coats, it's the leading syrup, right?
No, it's Vicks Formula 44. It doesn't just look different and feel better going down. What really matters is that it has maximum strength cough suppressant, and the leading syrup doesn't.
So why take that?
When there's this?
Vicks Formula 44. The better coating, better feeling cough relieving medicine.
There's big news in biscuits, presenting Grand's Biscuits, our biggest, lightest biscuits ever, made with real buttermilk for a delicious home-style taste.
Nothing says loving like my Grand's biscuits.
What better way to freshen your day than with Summer's Eve Feminine Wash? It's a unique, non-soap formula for intimate cleansing without irritation. And there's no better feeling than that. The Summer's Eve feeling. Clean, fresh, naturally better.
Stay tuned. All My Children will return here on ABC.
Got a hot news story? Now you can call the Channel 29 Eyewitness News Hotline at 1-800-229-NEWS.
Some people will go to any length to get extra real California cheese on their pizza. But hey, all you gotta do is ask. And just by entering the extra cheese sweepstakes, you could win this entertainment system. So order extra cheese and enter where you see this seal.
Aha! Fellow party animals, what are we serving this evening? Olives over cottage cheese. Very healthy. Salsa.
Ooh, I love salsa.
Well, hello there. Cottage cheese. Good fast food from the makers of milk.
Tonight at 5 on Eyewitness News.
Could taking deputies out of the courtroom and putting them in jail place judges and jury in jeopardy? The battle over where lawmen are needed most is coming up. And will the preacher who can't make the monthly payment lose his pulpit? Plus, how your old phone book could help save a tree.
These stories and much more from Eyewitness News at 5, only on KBAK-TV, Channel 29.
Expose your mind to the 4th Annual Bakersfield Business Expo 94 at the Bakersfield Convention Center. Learn about building better business opportunities. There's a trade show and 6 seminars. The day begins with David Okerlund speaking on obtaining altitude with attitude. Author, lecturer Susan Rowan, the networking guru, will be the keynote speaker. Learn the latest methods in making your business pay off at the Bakersfield Business Expo, October 11th from 8 a.m. till 5 p.m. at the Convention Center.
The latest weather conditions with Gary Butterworth on Eyewitness News.
You know what I love more than anything? Brushing Amanda's hair. She loves it too, I can tell. She's my child. Let me be her mother. Let me do for her what you did for your precious Natalie. Let me make her feel special so she gets some joy out of life.
And what about Tim?
I'll be patient with him. He'll get used to me. Like you said, teenagers are hard.
And when Trevor figures out that he's married Janet Green?
He never will.
Why not? I did.
No, you didn't. Not until Social Security blew the whistle.
No, you blew it, Janet, and you'll do it again, I'm sure.
Trevor loves Jane Cox. He's not looking for a problem.
Maybe not, but Laurel Montgomery is, and she won't give up.
I was stalling. I was sitting on the fence.
Until Trevor pushed you.
I'm not so sure I'd call it a push. It was more like a gentle shove.
So it really didn't take very much.
I can't tell you what you want to hear.
Well, that's it then. That's my answer.
But you know I love you. You do know that.
Just not enough.
I just think you deserve more.
Fair enough. I just wanted to make 100% sure.
You never do anything halfway, do you?
Right.
Well, that's one of your lovelier traits.
If you can still use words like lovely on the day we signed divorce papers, I guess the whole thing wasn't a total washout.
It certainly wasn't for me. Not in the least. Well, should I go get Marty?
I'm ready.
Laurel, I don't believe it.
I just assumed
You've been
that...
talking to Derek?
Well, not about this, Trevor.
Where's this
I'm
coming
sorry.
from that I belong with Jack's wife?
Well, Jack and Laurel are divorcing, aren't they?
It's not a done deal.
If it were?
My life does not hang on the Montgomerys. Where does this idea come from?
Look, you and Laurel just seem to get along so well.
I get along with Tom Cudahy. That doesn't mean I'm going to marry him.
How long have you and Jane been seeing each other?
How long did it take you to fall for Erica?
Well, that was spontaneous combustion. Is that what happened with you and Jane? I mean, do you love her the way you love Natalie?
Certain things only come around once in a lifetime.
You really believe that?
Yeah, I believe that, don't you? I mean, what I had with Nat was magic. I mean, how much magic can there be in one life?
I don't know.
You've seen Jane. She's a beaut. She's solid. I need her, she's there. She's easy to get along with. I know that's hard to believe, but she also loves my kids, especially Amanda, and for some reason, I don't know why, it's bizarre, she thinks I'm a prize.
Are you in love with her?
We're good together.
Trevor, when Natalie and I were over, I gave up on passion. I thought, all right, that's it. Now it's time to grow up. And then I met Erica.
And the rest was history.
I was sure it couldn't happen again, but I was very wrong.
Yeah, no offense, pal, but things didn't turn out so swell.
No, it didn't. If you could go back to the day you met Natalie, knowing all the heartbreak ahead, would you marry her all over again?
In a New York minute.
That's right.
So what are you saying?
Just don't settle.
I'm not.
Okay. You're the only one who knows that. You're not. And everything will be great.
It will.
Good. All right, just take care of yourself.
You're with me on this, aren't you, doll? I'm headed in the right direction, aren't I? I just wish you could give me some kind of sign or something. I'm not settling, am I?
This is no way to treat yourself.
You don't even know me.
I know you're hurting. I know why.
Noah told you?
He's worried.
Promised not to tell anyone.
He can't stand watching you hate yourself. Don't do that, honey. You gotta hate somebody. Hate the pig who raped you.
It was my fault.
That's not true. Not even halfway. Some lowlife wiped his dirt on you. You didn't want it. Don't keep it. Don't let it stay.
I don't want to talk about it.
That's the only way you're gonna get rid of this feeling. Talk about it and let it out. Don't hold on to that filth like it belongs to you. It's not yours. Throw it out. Or it'll drag you down. Trust me.
Why should I trust you? What do you know?
I know. I was raped.
Orville Redenbacher created a new bag so more of his big, fluffy, irresistible butterfly kernels could pop than ever before. How much more? Let's put it this way. You'll notice Orville Redenbacher's new, bigger bag. Make room for it.
AT&T, this is Matt.
AT&T, True USA Savings.
Yes, sir.
Bottom line it for me.
Just make $25 in calls a month and we'll subtract 20% off your AT&T bill.
Yeah, but 20% off calls to whom?
To anybody.
Anybody, or just certain anybody?
Yeah, absolutely anybody in the U.S. It's our best program
What
ever.
about Martians?
Calls to people on Mars?
No. Martians living in the U.S.
Oh, sure, to them too.
Really?
AT&T True USA Savings. Save 20% to anybody, anytime, anywhere.
Your true voice.
It's a new day in oven cleaning because now there's Fume-Free Max from Easy Off, the strongest oven cleaner spray you can get without harsh fumes. New Fume-Free Max, the new oven cleaner that lets you breathe easier.
You love playing with your kids, but it's killing your back. If nothing seems to help, try Dones. It relieves back pain no matter where it hurts. Dones has an ingredient these pain relievers don't have. Dones, the back specialist.
Why have the biggest stars in Hollywood trusted their hair to Lori Davis? In my opinion, Lori's Memory Hold hairspray is unlike any other spray. Instead of sticking your hairs together, it gives each hair shaft style memory. So it holds your hairstyle perfectly without being sticky. Your hair feels like hair instead of a helmet. Now, for the first time ever, Lori's products are available in stores at 50% off her salon prices. So see for yourself the incredible difference Lori Davis products can make with your hair.
Tuesday,
This is so hard.
the messy room.
Looks like your closet threw up.
Every teen's right or a national disgrace.
Why does your dad care if it's clean? My dad cares if your room is clean.
A very special full house. Followed by Me and the Boys, Tuesday on ABC.
Tonight on A Special Night in Time.
I can accept that you have a boyfriend.
I don't have a boyfriend.
The most lavishly praised show since NYPD Blue.
I don't want to know if it's true.
From the creators of 30-something, My So-Called Life, tonight at 10, 9 Central here on ABC.
His name was Dennis. We were friends. Grew up together. Went to the same church. But he traded all that in for a gang. And after that, I didn't see him again for a long time, till this one night. I was on my way home from choir practice. Hey, Gracie, come on, let me walk you home. Like a fool, I went. Why not? Huh? It was Dennis. I really liked him. I thought I could talk him back into the fold. We took a shortcut down this alley, and his posse was waiting. He set me up for his back. I felt like the lowest thing crawling. I dragged around feeling dirty way too long. Now, don't you do that, honey. Don't you do what I did. Don't you carry that around. Don't you carry that shame, because it isn't yours.
Yes, it is.
No.
I wasn't coming home from choir practice.
That doesn't matter.
I asked for it.
That's what the gang said about me.
Well, maybe it wasn't true for you, but it was for me. They did disgusting things.
I don't care if you did a strip tease down Decatur Street. Nobody, no man has a right to do what he did.
Look, just please stop. You don't get it. You just don't know. And if you did, you wouldn't be wasting your breath on me.
Just a child. Where's your mama? Hmm? Is she living? You got kin?
Not anymore. They forgot about me.
No.
They don't want me. They're happy without me. Just an embarrassment anyway.
I'm sorry.
Doesn't matter.
You matter. Yes, you do. Now, don't you let anybody ever make you feel like you're nothing. Huh? Now, look. I know a place. A center.
Okay, I don't want to go to any centers.
No, no. You don't have to go by yourself. I'll go with you.
Look, please. You're not helping me, all right? I know you're a very nice lady, but you're not helping me. I just want you to go. Just go, all right? Just leave me alone.
Sorry.
You tried.
Yeah, well.
You tried hard.
You take care of her, because she's gonna need it.
Why didn't you ever tell me? You know about Dennis and all.
You were a baby. It wouldn't have made a very nice bedtime story.
I mean, later.
There was no reason.
Sure there was. You never forgot.
Nobody ever does. But you can move on, and that's what I did. I got past it.
Can she?
If she gets a lot of help.
Aunt Grace? What I said about not having family, it's more lip than anything else.
Family's about all there is, Noah. Just looking at her ought to show you that.
Fastest settlement in the history of Egan and Holbrook.
Well, you did all the hard stuff. We just read and signed.
You did the impossible. You agreed. Money, property, custody. I mean, right down the line. That's unheard of.
I think what Marty is saying is that usually there's a little more haggling.
Often escalating to out-and-out combat.
Well, we should get some kind of prize, right? The divorced couple's Medal of Good Conduct.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What you do get is a chance to rethink this whole thing. Are you sure you want to go through with this?
Jack's been ready for quite a while. And now I am too.
Well, isn't Laurel little Miss Greedy? She doesn't want Trevor, but she doesn't want me to have him. No, she wants to put him into storage for future use or something. Well, Trevor's so angry with Laurel for sticking her nose in his business that whatever influence she had is bitten the dust.
All right. Let's say you fool everybody. What's the bottom line? Do you love Trevor?
I used to think I was crazy about him, but In therapy, I realized that maybe...
You just were crazy.
No, that my obsession with Trevor was all part of my problem with Natalie.
So, you don't love him?
I do care for Trevor. And I love Amanda more than heaven and earth. I love being a mother and having a family and a home. I'll light up the lives of everyone around me. Please just step aside and let me lead my life.
Your life?
The life I deserve and want. The life I would have had if you hadn't sold me short. Please, just this once, don't stop it. Please just be on my side. Don't wreck it this time.
For Jeffrey's colds, we see the pediatrician.
I love my pediatrician. He's my dad.
He recommends Dimetap Elixir. Jeffrey likes taking it, and it's alcohol-free.
For colds, doctors recommend Dimetap for their families and yours.
When I first thought I was pregnant, I wanted to know for sure. I used first response. No cuff. Just hold the tester in your urine stream. White, you're not pregnant. Pink, you are. It's so easy. So accurate. Trust your first response.
What a great idea.
Pamela Blasetti, professional baker.
Now Crisco comes in these new sticks, like butter, only better. They're easy to measure, easy to store. They go in the pantry, not the refrigerator. So they're always soft and much easier to blend. And right in the package is Crisco's ultimate chocolate chip cookie recipe. They bake up higher than the Toll House cookies that use butter. Stay moister, too. See? New butter-flavored Crisco sticks have butter beat.
Cooks who know trust Crisco.
Happy birthday, Mom!
Oh, no, the eggs!
And the bacon.
That's okay.
That'll come out?
Sure it will.
She uses advanced formula Resolve carpet cleaner. So advanced, it even gets out greasy combination stains.
Whoa!
Get Resolve with DuPont Teflon.
That's okay.
Mice. For everyone you see, there may be 15 or 20 that you don't see, and they eat in many different places. A very unhealthy situation. But put Decon Mouseproof in the places mice feed, like behind the refrigerator, the cupboard, the washer, and you'll eliminate them faster. Decon Mouseproof gets mice right where they live.
Ew, sink's backing up.
Get out the Lysol.
Lysol doesn't unclog drains.
It does now.
Introducing professional strength Lysol drain opener. Its thick formula goes to work immediately to clear and deodorize even tough, smelly clogs.
It got out the clog.
You did well.
Get out the Lysol that gets out the clog. New Lysol drain opener.
Tuesday, Tim's turning 40 and the checkup results are in.
Your cholesterol is low. You have the heart rate of a marathon runner. You are not pregnant.
It's home improvement. Then Grace meets the new boss.
Thing and a thing and a thing and the blah, blah, blah.
See him on his honeymoon. Was it good for you? Blah, blah, blah.
Grace Under Fire, Tuesday on ABC.
Tomorrow, the financial burden of breast cancer.
Also a TV show that lets you be the judge.
Plus, Sylvester Stallone and Sarah Jessica Parker.
Good Morning America, here on ABC.
I'm sorry I'm so late.
Oh, there's no problem, Grace.
I made a quick stop that turned into a long... You can dock me.
Oh, now, don't be silly. This isn't a factory. There's a lot of work that's piled up, though.
Well, point me to it.
Well, Kendall, she's been gone for a while. You could be filing from now till New Year's.
Thanksgiving at the latest.
Well, I'll leave you to it.
Julia Santos.
What are you doing?
Getting out of here.
With all your stuff? Why?
I'm leaving, Noah.
What, just like that?
I have to go.
Go where?
Anywhere, it doesn't matter.
You're tripping. Where's this coming from?
Noah, don't! Don't try to stop me.
Well, I guess we're all done.
Yeah, I guess so, unless you want to have a late lunch.
No, I think some other time, actually.
Cup of coffee. Too early for a drink.
Do I look that bad?
No, not at all. Just maybe a little depressed.
Overwhelmed, I think, is a little more like it.
It's not just the divorce, is it? It's this Jane and Trevor thing, too.
Well, I'm not a raging paranoid, you know.
No, you're not.
And Jane is hiding something, and I'll find out what it is.
Well, if you feel that strongly about it, that's exactly what you should do. But if I can help in any way, you just let me know.
I'll do that, probably. Okay. Especially now that I've got a deadline. I better find out about Miss Cox before Trevor runs off and marries her.
I can't do it.
Fine. Destroy my last chance at happiness.
It's not fair to let an unsuspecting family live with a convicted killer.
Well, you follow your conscience. And I'll do what I have to do.
Oh, enough with the death threats, Janet.
I don't have to kill you. I'll just tell Trevor you were in on the scam.
What?
I'll tell him we've hatched the whole plan together. And some of the best touches were the ones you came up with. Oh, sure, Wilma and Janet, partners in crime. Kind of like a mother and daughter, Thelma and Louise.
Well, he won't believe you.
Want to bet? What do you want to bet? The roof over your head? 3 squares a day? A chance at Natalie's fortune? Place your bets on the table and let the dice roll. I dare you. Go ahead. Tell Trevor.
Tell Trevor what?
You're looking at an amazing cleanser so powerful, it's actually penetrating this tough stain right before your eyes.
Affection is normal between a brother and sister.
It's illegal.
I want you.
What I'm about to tell you is the hardest thing that I've ever had to say.
Vicky, I can't marry you. I'm in love with someone else.
Lies and deception, one life to live.